What is up, guys? This is Swift, and I'm too lazy to move the GoPro. So this is the Nintendo Wii drive. One of the last videos I did was the console testing video, and the Wii I thought maybe had a bad disc piece, like a loose piece of plastic or something. I was wrong about that. It turns out that actually I think the laser was bad on that console, so I've ordered a new laser. And this video is going to be me replacing the laser. So I'm not going to replace the entire drive, just the laser here itself. So I've just realized that the laser is still in the mail pile across the room, so I'm gonna go get that. All right, ladies and gents, I am back, and we got the laser here. So like I was saying, you can order the whole drive if you'd like, which costs about 20 or 30 bucks, depending on who you buy it from. Or if you know what type of laser you need, you can just order the laser exclusively. So I got this laser for about $10 after shipping. So it saved me some money. So if you actually want to know how to find out what laser your Wii has, you're going to want to take your Wii apart, right? And you're going to take your drive apart, and then on the bottom of the drive, you're going to see right here on this, you can see the number 3350. I'm going to move the camera around a little bit until it focuses in. But this 3350 here on the ribbon of this laser is the number that you need to correlate to the laser which you order. So there's a couple different ones. I need the 3350. So the drives are going to look the same, but that doesn't mean the lasers are going to be the same. So to verify that you're ordering the right laser, make sure you get that number and the same one with that number. All right, so here we go. I'm going to unsolder the wires on each side, unscrew this board, and pull this whole board out of the way. And we're going to get down to the laser and replace this thing correctly. It's a little bit longer of a process, but I got all the time in the world, right? At least until I got to work in the morning. So all right, I got the soldering iron heating up, and I'm going to grab my phone here, and I'm going to take a few photographs. That's what I like to do when I'm unsoldering or moving any type of wires. It's just a great reference for me to say, okay, that wire goes there, and that color goes there. So you can never take too much visual documentation or documentation at all when you're taking things apart that you haven't done in a while. Sometimes even things that you're familiar with, you can forget things. All right, so I got that. Now I'm going to see if my soldering iron is hot enough to desolder these wires. Need to grab me some tweezers out of here, if I have any. Put this back before I put an eye out. I don't want to do that. All right. Oh, where is my beverage? Okay, now we good, now we good. Don't do like me and don't be like me. I drink when I repair because I just got off work, man. 8 hours of work. I need a drink, son. That 90-minute IPA, though, it was on sale. That's the only reason I got it. That's some strong drink. Strong beer, though. Good stuff. All right, here's one. Here's some Tweezy Weezies. All right. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna start pulling these. Just trying to grab the wire with the tweezers and then just kind of get it out of the way whenever the solder gets hot. Just like that. So I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but if you watch my channel enough, you'll probably see that I have a damaged index finger here. It's a long story, but it was an accident that I had when I was younger. But it doesn't really affect me much, and it's not something that I ever use as an excuse for anything that I do in life. So you'll see it. If you haven't, then ignore what I just said. But if you have, just know it wasn't a birth defect. It was an accident. Anyways, back to the work, y'all. All right, so just like that, we've unsoldered all 6 of those wires with our little tweezers. We're gonna also, this ribbon cable on each side has a little bit of a plastic piece here that you pop on each side to loosen it. You don't want to pull the cable out without detaching this because it's gonna mess up stuff. You could damage the cable, you could damage the bracket, or you might get lucky and cause no damage, but let's not tempt fate with luck here. So You never want to at least rarely do you want to force things. Now there are a few times I've seen where you have to force things, but rarely do you want to force things. There we go, got that out. There's a couple more here, and they have a similar type of disconnection. Your boy with the clutch tweezers, yo. I didn't even know. I didn't even plan these tweezers to be in the video. And now they saving my life, yo. Look at that. Oh, double up. Oh, oh. All right, we got one more here on this side. This one does not have the thing, so you just kind of got to get it. And I'm going to try to get it in there and evenly tuck it out of there. There we go. All right, now all we got left is screws. So I hope I don't screw this up. Dad jokes, but I'm not a dad. Not a dad, but I got dad jokes for you, son. All right, let's go. Let's go. So once again, I don't have my static bracelet because I'm a bitch, and I tempt fate a lot with other people's stuff. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm being careful. But no, I don't have a static plate on. It's a Wii disc drive. It's 20 bucks. I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay. If not, I'll buy another one for the customer. But I would recommend that you, like I said, don't do what I do. I mean, if you're using this as a basic video to kind of get an idea of what's going on, that's fine. But I am not a teacher in any way. I'm just doing this the best way I know how with the information that I've learned from other people who are teachers. Okay, so we got the board out. So I try to put it on plastic or something somewhere where they can just be away from any static. All right, now we're one plate closer to the laser. So anyways, what I just did there was I peeled the tape off of this laser. We're going to save this tape. We're going to need this tape for the new laser. Now we've got that off. We have this little tray here, which also comes off, but it's kind of a pain. There's clips on each side of it. So I'm using my trusty dusty, not yet rusty, tweezers here to see if I can ease this tray off on YouTube and not look like a bitch. It's been a while since I've taken one of these off, and I didn't watch a video on it like I should have, so easily work on it, and if it doesn't pop, I'll watch a video real quick and get back to you. I'll probably watch the video that you should be I'll probably watch the video that you should be watching right now. Why the hell you watching me do this? You better go watch somebody who knows. Of course, you know, it ain't gonna work out like it's supposed to. Come on, yo. Oh, there you go. Okay, there we go. All right, we got it. All right, guys, so now we've pulled off the tray nice and carefully. So as you see here, you got tabs, 2 tabs on each side, and that's basically what holds the tray in place. So if you can get a pair of tweezers or something small in there, you can pop it out. So now we're down to the laser itself. So the next step is really just to disassemble the assembly to get the laser off. So you have screws here that hold the motor in this tray in. So, and then there's these bars here that are held in by each of these. It looks like I can just pull this side off and get to the laser. So that's what I'm gonna do. You can use whatever size screwdriver you want. This screwdriver is kind of large, but it works just fine for this. I have some smaller ones, but I don't really need them. And all these screws here, they're not all the same size. So you want to keep these separate from the other ones. These are a little bit shorter. All right, and I got that. I'm gonna pop this too, so it'll break, not break anything, but it'll loosen this bar here. And then I think either this will slide out. Oh wait, yeah, it's got there's a tab here. So you gotta pop the tab and then slide it. And you gotta be careful because you don't want to break the tab. I'm gonna take the tweezers and just pull up on it and just slide forward on the bar and get no success whatsoever. All right, I just got the bar loose with the wires there. So now I should be able to slide it out. Yeah, there we go. So if it wasn't a pain in the ass, it wouldn't be a home repair, I guess. All right, so when I pop this bar, I'm not even gonna pull it all the way out. I'm just gonna slide it that far. I should be able to pull the whole laser out. And there's your laser. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put these screws back in, these motor screws, because I don't want to forget them. So, and I don't have any need to pull the motor. Now, one thing you can get yourself, which I actually don't have any currently, I need to get more. I forgot to get it. Is some dielectric grease, and you can re-grease these bars here, and that'll help the laser slide back and forth. So once I get this back together, I'm gonna check and see how well it is sliding, and if it's not sliding very well, I'm gonna have to pause the video and buy some dielectric grease and come back and redo it. So now we've got the motor back on. We're not quite done with this old laser yet. What we're gonna do now is we have to take this mechanism here off. This is what guides it across the motor spindle, which is right there. So if you don't actually know how one of these things works, this motor will spin this little screw back and forth, and as it spins it back and forth on this track, it'll move the laser with it. So we're pulling this track off to put onto the new laser because I don't think it has one. So here's the new laser, see RAF 3350, and the one like I showed you guys here, 3350 right there on the cable. All right, I got this off of eBay. Yeah, as I expected, we need to pull this little plastic piece off and install it onto the new laser. So I do have my little screwdriver here, so let's do it. So it's just one little screw, mechanism pops off and just transfers right over. Ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta get a sip of my juice. What am I doing? I haven't had a sip of my flask yet. What? Only one sip of my juice? This repair video is almost over, bro. Let me hit that drink. As far away from this laser as I can, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, got this new laser prepped. So now I'm gonna put it on. You start by kind of guiding it across the other bar, and then you can kind of get this to fit right here into the groove here, and then we can start to feed our bar back through it very carefully. And the bar is going to feed through it, and it's going to, you don't want to grab the bar with anything that's going to put any type of a, see I'm spinning the screw here and it's moving the laser out of my way. That's how this process works, but I'm just doing that so I can get access to the bar. But we're going to get this bar back in here, and it's got to be in the hole and up against this donut looking thing. All right, so we got it in. You can see right here, you can see where it's butt up against that. So now my tab is a little bit bent. I did overextend it a little bit, but luckily it's not broken, it's just extended. So I'm gonna put this screw right here back on my tab, and it'll hold it down, and I will have dodged that little bullet. Nice. All right, so you see the screw there holding the tab down, and we're back in business now. Once again, this laser will move just by spinning this, and it seems to be free spinning very well, so I don't think I need to add any grease or anything, but I do need to stop rubbing on it and taking the grease off like an idiot. So let's start putting things back together, folks. So the first thing is going to be our shield. Now we're going to slide this in like that. Take the laser, make sure this is snug-a-lug, like a buggity bug, but not a bed bug, bro. And then don't do like I do better. So just gotta get it to, okay, I see what it is. So there's some teeth here, and they slide into these little divots, and then it clicks down. All right, nice. Okay, so now we got that back in. I'm gonna put a screw on it. All right, our next step is actually, where is that? Sorry, the timer on my video stopped, which I guess is not a big deal. I don't know these GoPros. I love them, but what's up? Alright guys, I'm back. After looking at this laser more, it looks like there is a solder dot there that has been opened up, but I think the laser I just bought, that pad looks open to me. It doesn't look like there's any solder on it at all, or if it was, it's already been taken off. So I'm going to go ahead and hook it up like this, and if it's not working, then I'll know to come back in. But generally when you get new lasers, there's going to be a little solder ball here that you have to disconnect basically, but you want to be careful. I don't like to touch a hot iron to this ribbon cable for no reason, so that's why I'm not going to just touch a spot there if I don't see the solder. So I hope it doesn't cause any damage to the unit. I don't think it will. It might just not work, but be aware of that when you're installing a new laser. So anyways, let's go ahead and put the board on. Alright, so this has little tabs that have to fold in here. Pop them in. Use your super tweezers to not tuck away any of your wires, and untuck these. Everything's out of here. This is out. All right, now I'm going to take these two screws and pop them back in, and then we can solder everything together. But like I said, my only complaint about the GoPro is the ridiculous overheating. It's almost like if you want to do 4K 60, you better be recording in Antarctica or in a freezer.
Are you ready to film? Is this cold enough? No?
Alright, got these in. I'm going to go ahead and pop these easily forgettable cables back in. You always want to be careful with these too, because you can pull up these little metal pads and wreak havoc. So, and then this one here. Now we're going to tape this back up, but I want to do is connect it first, and then we'll tape it right where it lies, or however you say that. Reminds me of a golf movie. Alright, so now that's kind of where it lies. So now we're going to take our tape, and we're going to tape it right back down here. This is pretty important because this ribbon cable can get like trapped as it moves. So if it's not taped down, you can have an issue where the laser gets in a bind because it's not able to track correctly. Alright, so we got that on. I think I screwed down over this wire. There we go. Alright, now we can tighten it back down. Okay. Now I'm going to check my phone real quick. Make sure these are lined up correctly. So now all we really need to do is hold them down and get them in a good spot. And just kind of... Good, just got to get a bend on it. I better get this away from the camera, it'll explode. Is it cooking yet? God, this thing is already cooking, man. Alright, this camera's got more cook than Gordon Ramsay, bro. Alright. I gotta solder this before my camera explodes. A $400 cooking tool. Alright, got that one on. Alright, got that one on. I'm going to pause the camera for a minute, let it cool down, because I don't trust it.
I'll let you chill. You want to chill? You want to chill. I'll let you chill. Go ahead and chill.
Alright guys, I got the GoPro out of timeout. Hopefully, he'll chill long enough for me to film this video. To finish this video. Alright, get this old laser out of the way. And grab the tweezers, and we're going to solder on these next 4 cables. Alright, it's all soldered back. And this drive, I didn't even have to pull the top off. At least not yet. So this drive is ready to go. We're going to pop it into the Wii. Get your... See that? You see what I go through? Come on, man. Let a brother fix a console. Alright, so we're going to pop it into the Wii. And we're just gonna, we can actually test it right here. There we go. Alright, I got all the cables still hooked up. Alright, now I can actually turn this on with the power button. Okay, let's get a better view for you guys. Now I can actually turn this on by pressing that button in there. So I'm gonna press the power button with a Q-tip. You don't want to press it with anything metal because you might touch something. and mess something up, and you don't want to do that. All right, where's my remote? So before this wouldn't read, you guys saw what happened if you saw the other video. So now our goal is to see if it will read, and this is the customer's game. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. There we go, baby. Woo woo! It's still exciting, guys. I love it. Still exciting, folks. All right, I'm gonna put her back together and we're gonna ship her back to the customer. But another fixed console. Such a great feeling. All right, guys, I'm gonna play some Rayman, baby. Boop boop. All right, see y'all later. Peace. I'm putting this GoPro back in the freezer. Camera need to chill.